Alright guys, welcome back to another tabletop review, and this is going to be a series of videos that I'm going to make. Long story short, those of you that follow me on Instagram probably already saw my post. I was finally blessed with a great package from some of the good friends over at Reebok. I know most of you would say, it was quite a long time, but it is what it is. And my message to everybody that's in, making any kind of videos, sneaker videos or any other ones, don't ever give up. Try to keep good relationships with everybody out there. Try to reach out as much as possible. Don't be afraid to do the work. Move forward. Eventually something will happen. I'm extremely grateful and happy that this happened to me. Big thank you to you, Mr.Jones. You know who you are over at Reebok Corporate headquarters for sending me these sample pairs. I am definitely stoked, and I don't have enough words to express how grateful I am. But without further ado, let me jump right onto this one. As you can see in front of you, we have a pair of the Court Victory Pump, first generation. And obviously, most of you know the history of this model. Came in 1990, obviously designed by one of my favorite designers of all time, Mr. Ralph Cerna. Big shout out to Mr. Ralph Cerna for keeping in touch with me and being one of the greatest and most humble people I know out in the industry. So what do we know about this shoe? So first thing first, as you can see all around, the colorway is that Volt or electric green, kind of reminding me to the pair that was released towards the mid 2000s, the A-Life Court Victory Pump. But this is a different material. The one that came with the A-Life, they were made from the same material that the actual tennis ball was made. And this is a fabric. This is very soft and breathable fabric. I'm not entirely sure if this shoe will release or will ever release. To be honest with you, I have no clue. I mean, hopefully it will, because I think it's a very nice looking shoe. And compared to all the other Court Victory pumps I have, it's rather different. Most of them are pretty heavy because they use a very nice full grain leather all around, but this one being fabric, it's kind of light. It's more of a summerish shoe. Very breathable as well. Hexalite stitching in the heel. Those supportive plastic TPU panels on both sides and the top ice lace holes. Stitching Reebok and tennis on the tongue. Same old school tennis ball like pump as every single other Reebok Court Victory Pump first generation retro. The pumps are very hard to be depressed. That's why you have to kind of use both of your fingers, both of your thumbs, in order for you to put some air inside. With one, it's a definite chore and it's a big workout, but both are functioning. I tried both pumps. They work perfectly well. One other thing about this shoe, the translucent outsole, kind of icy. I really like that a lot, actually. You can see the hexalite, the modern day hexalite in the heel and in the forefoot, and it's all translucent. That's pretty much it. We have the stitching on the toe box, and inside, this one is actually one of the samples that's missing the insoles, but I have plenty of insoles, and I must put one in right there. And what I wanted to show is the label of this shoe. Let me see if I can pull the ton out, see if the camera will focus on it. As you can see, it says sample right there, produced on March 2014. So these are about 3 years old. So this sample was sitting for a while, but I don't care about that. I'm super grateful to receive it. As you can see, a closer look of the fabric. It's kind of a interesting, synthetic fabric, that it's breathable, very soft. Also, the Reebok is stitched here on the side as well. These being size 9, those of you that don't know, all the samples pretty much from any brand are produced in size 9. That's the kind of the industry standard sizing for samples. They kind of run small. I put an insole, I put my foot inside, and my toe is not, you know, floating inside. It's right at the end. So maybe, you know, it's my luck that it's not a perfect size 9. Well, it's running a little bit smaller, so I will definitely be able to rock these, no problem. But yeah, I mean, what else I can say? Definitely an amazing surprise. I was not expecting to be contacted. I was not expecting to be sent numerous of samples, and you guys gonna see I received 5 different samples, different shoes all around. I'm gonna do a separate video for every single one of them. This is the first one for the Court Victory Pump, first generation, and overall I like the look of this shoe. I mean, it's unique, it's definitely visible. Again, those of you that follow me on Instagram, you guys saw that I recently bought a motorcycle. I'm gonna make a video about that as well. But you know, wearing these with a motorcycle will be definitely visible for all the other drivers out there on the road. So maybe that will save me as well. You know, kind of be more visible for the rest of the people on the road participating in traffic. As always, you know, abundance of padding on this shoe. You know, all my other pairs of Court Victory Pump, I have, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe more, have the same thick padding on the tongue as well. All around, you know, pretty nice shoe. My only complaint, and always been actually my only complaint with this shoe, especially the retros, you know, unfortunately I didn't have the privilege to own the original, was the density of the midsole. It's quite dense, and this kind of, you know, suffers a little bit the comfort due to this density. You know, on the flip side, they will stay strong and keep together for a long time, but at the same time, you know, you gotta put some comfortable insole. And you know, obviously I have tons of insoles. Some of those polyurethane Reebok insoles will fit in, and it will provide some good stepping comfort. But outside of that, I think the shoe is pretty cool. I'm glad that they preserved the rubber protector for the toe drag here, and overall the shape of the shoe is the same as the original. I'm definitely liking the way it looks. I'm not sure again if they will ever make this shoe as a production, as a retail release, but you know, having samples, man, there's something magical about that. You know, in my mind, you know, I'm the one that have never had any samples. You know, I had to chase samples all over eBay if I wanted to get something that is rare. But now having several of them for shoes that are different, I definitely feel something special about them. I like them a lot. And hopefully the camera picks up the color. These are extremely bright, extremely in your face, but you know, I don't mind that. I like them. I like the way they came out. I think this, you know, fabric is nice, and the way that the stitching is done, the fabric is kind of like protruding past the stitching, so it's, you know, looks more scruffy, I guess. You know, kind of like they're a little bit worn in a way, but yeah, that's it's going to be another great addition to the collection. And again, huge thank you to you, my friend from Reebok Corporate. Hopefully we're going to have some good relationships in the future, and these kind of shoes will keep coming to the channel so I can show it to you guys. I know there's plenty of you that respect, love the brand, and are still excited to see something coming out from them. And that's pretty much it. I'm rambling. Sorry about the lengthy video. Thank you very much for sticking with me to the channel. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, guys, have a wonderful day.